All right, welcome to another episode of Mansfield Talk. This is a platform for the student athletes of Mansfield to just get everybody an idea of who they are, not just as an athlete, but who they are off the field as well. So we'll start off by having everybody introduce themselves. We can start from the right to the left, give your name, class, and position.
This is Mikah Blow, aka Spook, wide receiver, class 2027. Thank you, Session.
Chance Collins, class 2026, athlete.
Nolan Conrad, class 2026, quarterback at LakeRidge.
Noel Butler, class 2026, inside receiver at LakeRidge High School.
Jace Perry, inside receiver, class 2027 at LakeRidge High School.
That is sexy voice.
All right, before we kick off the sports part, just want to go through and ask everybody how has the first, which is about 3-4 weeks of school been. Should be good, get progress reports. And we all know Texas high school football, no pass, no play. So just want to ask like how your grades, how you get adjusted to the new teachers, new classes that you have, and is it having any effect with football?
My classes are going great. All things. If I'm going pretty good.
Same thing with me. All age right now, and they haven't been bothering me on the field and season.
My class is going good. Dude, I have an A-push project. It's due Tuesday. I've been doing it all yesterday, all today. I'll get done though.
Classes are good. Finally realized I do not take AP classes. So, all my classes pretty easy. All A's.
All my classes is good. I got all A's.
Hey, I was gonna ask, is there any classes y'all struggling in at all?
Everybody's cool. I mean, aquatic science, I don't even know what it is.
What's that?
I've been water and
Bro, I had a chemistry quiz. I got a 67 on those. But I think I'm good though. I still got an A. Let me take the test. We take the test tomorrow.
So I was about to ask, you just said you make all A's.
I do. But I still got a 90 in the class. So
no.
We got a test. I'm gonna keep that up.
Is there anything for you?
No.
You got Coach Cole.
No, I'm at AP chemistry.
I think he's good.
No.
I say my hardest class is A-push, only because they give a lot of work. So it is.
My hardest class, for sure, is chemistry. I don't like all that, it's just math, and then gotta do science at the same time. That doesn't work out for me.
Alright, so I'll kick it off tell me how has your season been going so far?
My season has been going great. Got my first catch this game. Could have been a touchdown, but my brace. My brace. Nah, bro, come on. But it was going great. Now, be better next week. Next week to come.
So what's the question? How has your season been going so far?
Oh, my season's been going pretty good too. I got first foot this week. And it's been pretty good.
Boy, my season just got flipped on its head. I mean, Kenan got hurt. He's out for, we don't know how long, but I'm starting now and I gotta be ready. I had 2 touchdowns on Friday. We gotta keep it rolling.
my season was good. I had 3 touchdowns on the season, second game. It was 3? Last game I had 2 from 2 different quarterbacks. One from Kenny Miller and then one from Nolan Conrad. It's a change up, so we gotta get used to a different quarterback.
Mine's been going good. I'm just training to move up the depth chart.
Keep going. So heading into week 3, what do you feel your team is ready heading into week 3?
I think we'll be good with Bring up the package, we're racking.
I think.
Was that your first catch of the game?
I think in the week 3 we doing good. I think we need that win to keep the momentum and keep pushing forward because we were on a slow lose streak, and now that we broke it, I feel like we have the confidence to keep moving, push forward.
Yeah, I feel like it's time to really push forward and get some more wins up. Of course, we got a lot of work to do. Alton wasn't that good. We got probably one of the worst teams we play. We got a lot of work set out for us, but we're ready for it.
We just lost this week. It's going to be 18-0. They claim that's the only team about it, but I don't think so. But our offense, we got to do better, especially O-line. Every day though, all more. Every day we good. Our defense is really good.
Like Nolan said, first, this win, it was, there was a little, like, compared to, radio and them, there's, little down skills, but we still gotta work because next week is gonna get harder and harder, and we gotta prove our point that we gotta get to playoffs and get success.
All right. Coming up this week, we have some teams that's going into district, and we have some teams that's still doing pre-district game. So if you're in district, like, what mindset do you have? Knowing this is Texas high school football, and this is what the games really count. And if you still doing pre-district games, what are you doing to work towards the district game? Like, what's your mindset going forward if you're still doing pre-district game as you prep for district?
My mindset is I gotta keep on working, stay humble. Shout out to Mikah, bro. He's leaving, so now it's like a big jump to I'm second string to first string. So I'm like, now I gotta push harder than I ever have, so we can keep that up.
It's the first district game. They predicted this team to be number one over district. Probably go far, maybe the state. So it's a lot of pressure going into this game. They're a pretty good team.
I think we're still a non-district. Obviously, changing quarterback, I got to get used to everything we got going on with the starters and all that. And yeah, I think we need time. When we get to district, we'll be ready.
I think everything. It doesn't matter district or non-district. I take every game and every week like it's another day. Every day is a different day, but every day is the same, man. I just move on.
I'm not on varsity right now, but I'm just gonna keep working and try to be a better person for my team.
All right, this question is for the LakeRidge athletes. It's been a long time since we had a win at LakeRidge. Long time. So, like, what are your thoughts? What's your feelings?
I'm sorry, chances behind you laughing his ass off.
It's a trick. But, like, what are your thoughts and what are your feelings? Like, when you get that little weight lifted off of your shoulders where I know y'all have to take a lot of ridicule, maybe even from fans, from students that y'all see every day. Like, how do you think this win can catapult you or push you forward to something else or y'all can build up there?
So that win, it did a lot for LakeRidge. I checked social media right after the game and I see all the posts talking about, now I just feel like it's going to be more fans in the stadium, more people coming to the game, more people supporting. Last week when we lost, people was down on us saying that we're going to go 0-10 again, and now that we had this win, it's just a lot of weight off our shoulders, and we can keep on going and push forward.
I think we have a lot of momentum because that's a big win. Any win for us right now is a big win. So we got a lot of momentum, and it's going to build the team together. But also at the same time, I feel like personally, that's a lot of pressure on me because I just led us to our first win in a long time, and people are going to expect a lot of things out of this. So it's a lot, but I'm ready.
He passed on here. I ain't part of this.
Like what Nolan and Noel said, there's a lot of momentum going into game 3, but also it's going, like, I be hearing both sides where, oh yeah, we just won because of luck, but sometimes, I mean, I hear a lot of people say, oh yeah, they finally won their first game. That's good to hear, but it's not just luck. We built like that.
Can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead.
Hey, for the two ends, Noel and Nolan. So the parents, the students, y'all fans, right? How did y'all feel when y'all was losing? You have the parents talking down on y'all. You have your own fans talking down on y'all. I think it's at one point at the beginning of the season, JV won and y'all lost. And there was even talk from your underclassmen talking about y'all. What type of pressure did y'all feel from that, knowing that y'all home fans was coming at y'all the way they was coming at y'all?
Man, that's, it's always rough. But I feel like me being in the QB2 spot at that time, it was almost a confidence builder. Like, when I get my chance, I need to take care of the opportunity that I get. And, that's what I did. So it's a good feeling.
About like when they was talking down on us.
All right.
I honestly don't get into all that. I just don't be listening. Neither do I care what they're saying.
All right, Chance. So last Thursday, I watched y'all play against a good Denton Ryan team. The defense, for me, the defense was aggressive. Y'all were physical. Y'all were making plays. But it did seem like the offense struggled a little bit. I know that could be concerning when you're coming into district, especially when now the games do count. And it counts towards whether you make the playoffs or not, or whether you win district or not. So what do you think as a team is your mindset going into this first district game against somebody that's rated as a person that can potentially win the district?
Well, now that we played in Ryan, we know probably not going to face another defensive front like they had. They had a couple guys on the line and their linebackers. So we're not too worried, but I know the chemistry between wide receivers and quarterback have to get better. And our O-line has to, they need to work harder in order for our run game to be strong. So I don't think it's a worry about
But watching y'all, I can see that the talent is there. Like I said, do you think when you play a game like that going into district, do you think that does something to y'all mentally, or do you think it motivates y'all to play harder this week?
I don't really know.
How do you feel?
I mean, I think we're going to be on that. They do have, I know we're going to be tested though, because they're not a run first team. Well, I mean, they are a run first team, but yeah, really good receivers on the outside. And I know defense is going to be tested this week. I haven't really heard anything about Argyle's defense, so I think that we should be able to beat Argyle and score a couple touchdowns on us.
All right, Nolan. Just to piggyback off what you said, walk us through how quickly you went from QB2 in a game that's momentous for LakeRidge to win. Now, I understand you probably had jitters.
Yeah.
I understand you probably was nervous. But, run us through how you were able to keep your composure and throw the game on a touchdown, and you can use that momentum going forward to his next game, which is going to be a tough Richardson opponent.
Mm-hmm. So, man, it's, Coach Stewart, I hate to prove him right, but he preaches good stuff. He's always talking about neutral mindset, focus on this next play, leave the last play behind, now, no matter what happens, you got to play the next play. he want to know, you know. And so it really is a thing. And like during that last drive, you know, I was just focused on whatever play I had in store for me, you know, my steps, where I had to put the ball, all that, you know, it just focus on what I need to focus on at the moment, you know, tune out all the noise from the outside. That's really it.
All right.
Anything big up there? Nolan, when Nolan came in the game, after the first drive, Nolan said, he came to the series, he said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. Do not ever say that. The worst thing, but look, I told Nolan, I said, you good, we got you. And we went back on the field, and we knew Nolan was nervous. So we knew he was nervous. And right after halftime, he got his little jitters out, and he threw that touchdown pass to me. And then he got comfortable in his setting, and we did what we had to do to win the game.
It's our people.
Hold on. I think, you know, a lot of it was from the other guys. They were uplifting me the whole time. You know, I missed a couple passes. I was nervous as hell because I was doing pretty bad, to be honest, at the beginning. You know, the guys, they rallied behind me. You know, Traquan on the last drive, we had a couple third downs. It was right before the first third down. Before I snapped it, he goes, I trust you, Nolan. And I'm just, you know, I'm sitting there like, you know, he trusts me. I got guys behind me. Flawless. I got my friends, you know, they trusted me and they rely on me. And, you know, I was able to use that motivation, period up.
Yeah. I just want to say, after the game, when I saw him crying on Kenan, like, you know, it was only bringing tears to me because that's kind of crazy. Like seeing like the team, like the chemistry that we had, like the bond that we have, like it just remind me of like brotherhood and family. That's what LakeRidge means.
So, quick question. So, for you, Nolan, first of all, look at this.
What's the name?
Hey, real quick. So, what did Kenan give you any words of encouragement when he knew that he was out? Because I seen Kenan on the sideline, just like anyone. You know, you're hurt, but you're gonna be on the sideline trying to do whatever you can to get back in. Yeah. But when he realized he wouldn't come back in before the half or during halftime, did Kenan come at you? First off, shout out to Kenan, and hope everything worked out for you. But what did he tell you during that time?
I'm not gonna lie. Well, so he was inside, like in the training room for I think the entire first half pretty much. And then, you know, we saw him, it was late first half or whatever, but he was with us most of the second half, I think, probably the whole second half. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember like a word he said to me. Like, I know it was encouragement. He was like, you got this, you know, you do this every day, whatnot, all this, you know, all the work I put in. But like, to be honest, I forgot because I was nervous. I wasn't really paying attention too much to what he said.
That's understandable.
There's a lot going on.
All right, Noel. So we are heading into week 3, but you already have 3 touchdowns. So you established yourself as a legitimate playmaker. So is your mindset every time you get on the field, like whenever you touch the ball, you're going to try to make something happen, do something with it? Because you never know how many times you're going to touch it. So is that your mindset? Every time you get the opportunity to get the ball, you try to make a score? Yeah. What is your mindset?
I mean, every time I get the ball, I try to score or maybe gain a couple yards. But sometimes, I don't know, it just be happening. When you get a touchdown, it's like when you least expect it. Like when Nolan threw that high ball, I thought I was going to get hit. I thought I was going to get killed, but then I turned to my right and went to the outside and I scored. Like on that wheel route, I slowed and I played it right and stood up at the last moment. But I try to get a touchdown every time I touch the ball. That's the goal. Sometimes you don't get it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Micah. So to piggyback off something you said earlier, you did mention that now you may be plateaued in the starting role. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, how do you feel that you can help this team to maintain build off the victory that you just got by you being into the starting rotation? Like, what do you bring to the table?
really, I'm working hard, I'm trying my best to catch every ball that come my way, or like make the awkward catches so we can gain them yards or that we need in the game. So I'm just trying to be a playmaker.
Okay, before you go on then, Mikah was a big part of that receiver core, a big part of the offense. He's leaving our school, I think, with the last receiving touchdown before he leaves. How are you going to fill them shoes? I mean, why do you feel like you deserve that spot? Or what can you bring to the table? Those are big shoes to fill. What do you have to say about that? And what words have he gave to you? Because I know him and Twitter, they come to you and talk to you all the time. So what has Mikah told you to uplift you to go fill them shoes?
Mikah told me a lot. Like, that's my brother. Like, he pushed the edge for me to fight like harder. But he told me a lot. He was like, keep your head up, or if I drop a ball in practice, he was like, hey, you good, or get down and push or something. Like, he would yell at me to make sure I'm better and stuff, because that's what he wants to see in me. So I think like he's trying to pull me up to where he's at, so he can be good. Like, he was a great playmaker. So I'm trying to be just like him, and I'm working my hardest to get to where he's at, to that level. Because trust me, we're going to be a top talented team, and I'm trying to fill them shoes that Mikah had to make sure that we're there.
All right, Jace. So earlier you said you was working your way up the depth chart. What do you think that the coaches would like to see from you for you to move up the depth chart?
Well, I asked my coach what I could do better, and he told me I need to put speed and to learn how to play. So then I did that, and I moved up a little bit, but I'm just going to keep working so I can do my repeat.
So before the end of the season, what are you trying to accomplish before the end of the season? Like, what are your goals?
He said if I get a little taller, I'll come to the outside. And he said if I work a little harder, I could be a starter.
All right, Chance, earlier you said, when you introduced yourself, you labeled yourself as an athlete. Now, that I can confirm, because when I watched y'all play Thursday, you didn't come off the field. I saw you in kickoff return, I saw you playing corner, and I saw you playing receiver. And making plays both ways. I think you almost had a touchdown at receiver, you had an interception at corner, and you almost ran a kickoff. So, how do you maintain when you have some people that only go one way? Like, how do you maintain like your full energy and effort to play as much as you play on the field, and how do you still be competitive, especially in the district that y'all are in?
Kind of team.
Yeah, like how do you not get tired, or how do you keep that energy going? Because that's a lot. Like, we have some people that only play one way, and I'm assuming that some of the teams that you're going to play against, some of their best players are not going to be playing both ways. So mentally, how do you prepare for that, knowing that this player is fresh and you're not, but you're still able to be competitive and lock them up, or head top them, or whatever you want to do?
I think track played a big role in me staying on the field and not getting tired as much. And also, as like when I do come off the field, the first thing I do is hide though. That plays like a really big role in winning practice. I try to get used to it as much, and so by the time the game is started, I'm already used to it, so I'm really tired.
So, with that being said, do you like not coming off the field?
Yes, but when we run hurry up, we need a bit of time.
Alright, so I might already asked you before, but like, tell me what are y'all thoughts for this upcoming week? We'll just go through, like, I know we have a tough game this week against a tough Richardson opponent. Like I said, like all the games that we're playing is prepping us for district. Y'all already seen the big, I would say, shocker this past week with Mark Crowley beating DeSoto. So, like before we knew that we was getting put in a district with North Crowley. Some people like, dang, they moving us out of the district with Duncanville and DeSoto. But then North Crowley just beat DeSoto. Yeah. So when some people think that the district got easier, as you can see, it's actually harder. Because, if DeSoto was a returning state champion and North Crowley, who's in our district now, go over and beat them, that means that we're going to have to be ready to play North Crowley. Same thing for you, Chance. Y'all have probably about 6 teams that can probably make the playoffs. So it's going to be a dogfight in y'all district as well. So, what are y'all thoughts and what are y'all, I wouldn't say per se predictions, but what do y'all think or what are y'all trying to see in week 3?
I want to see, really, I'm looking for the win. We have the motivation. We got the motivation, and we had the momentum. So I'm looking for a win, but I want everybody to come together as a team. Defense make the stop, offense make plays. Every play. We just go out there and
What do you want to see in week 3, Chance?
In week 3, I really just want to see our quarterback use the offense. And I need our quarterbacks to get more comfortable. So later in the season, they'll be good so they can get the offense going. And piggybacking off what you said about our issue, another team that's surprising everybody, Sabine. Loretto. And then apparently they backed it up, so we can see.
Week 3, coming off the bench from last week and getting ready for this week, I got to get it humming. I got to get the offense going. Like Chance said, the quarterbacks, we got to be ready. Like 2 different schools, but we got pretty much the same situation. So, it's time for me to step up, get the offense going, get out all the nerves, shake it off, just get rolling, man. It's time for that.
Week 3, it starts Monday and in practice, and now that we have Nolan stepping up as our starting quarterback, that means we have to get our chemistry down, our routes down, how we run our routes for Nolan. He has to be used to where he's going. And then come Friday, we have to execute, achieve that win, do what you got to do, and also achieve your goals. I know I write my goals and text my dad every week what my goals are and try to achieve. Friday, this was one goal, 3 touchdowns, 170 yards. But I came short, had 2 touchdowns. But it's on to next week, and then you got to set new goals to those there.
I'm on JV, and we play Crowley. I really just want to see my team win and get in the field.
What do you want to see for yourself, though? You're part of the team, too.
I want to see me get a couple of passes and go deep a couple of times.
When y'all sit there and think about yourself, and this is just a rhetorical question, right? You can answer or not answer. Who do you compare yourself to in college and in the NFL right now? Then I'm going to tell you who I compare you to.
NFL, Debo Samuel. College, I don't know about it, but I know NFL, Debo Samuel.
In NFL, Justin Jefferson. And then
Too skinny. Go ahead.
I'm skinny. In college, Travis Hunter. Okay.
I'll be at the chain.
It's an offset chance.
Oh yeah,
Chain.
College, yeah, I said Travis. For NFL, for wide receiver, I would say who came in that? Who did that? Patrick.
Who?
Patrick Sertan.
Good piece.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't usually set a goal to compare myself to try to emulate one person. I don't know. I'd say I probably like Baker Mayfield in the NFL. Then at college, I really have no idea.
College, Jimmy Horn, because he's short, fast. Don't go down NFL. Is he ready? He's short, fast. Is it good?
Hey, this is good. It's blanket. No, it's fine. Alright, so I know you think you don't really compare, but I'll do it for you. I asked to see you, who's the quarterback for the 49ers?
Like Purdy.
I like the way he came in, he took control of the game, and went with it. I will give you the Baker Mayfield that I saw at the 10th the other day. The energy that you had when you came out that tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looking at the students over there. Like you was like a real stud. Man, it was fire. I do like the Travis Hunter for you. I was going to get both of y'all Horn. Now I'm sticking with Colorado, man. I'm being biased, right? But, you know, Shizney really short. And then I was going to give you...
Baby Oats.
Who?
Baby Oats. Tia. Baby Tia.
Baby OT. Yeah. I like that. Hey, what about you, Coach Justin?
I need to see more of Nolan, but I can see the Baker Mayfield and I can see the Brock Purdy too. Just for the fact that, like, the way Brock Purdy came in with the 49ers, last pick of the draft, most people didn't probably think he was going to do much. And just the way how he came in calm and confident and led the 49ers to back-to-back NFC championships, I saw some glimpses of that on Friday. Like, it could have been the other way around where the stage was too big for you, but you hit the receiver right in stride. Once I saw you getting comfortable, we started moving the ball. Now, there was a couple of times where I could tell you had the jitters, because I even asked JJ when he got home, I said, does he have a towel? Because I think the ball said that.
I had 3 towels all in the second half.
So, like I said, I didn't know until you told me, but I didn't know that it was nerves or whatever. And even though he's not here, like, he's been pushing and he believes in you too. So, like, that's a good thing to have the O-line that believes in you versus, like, not believing in you. So, like, he like, no, he's not nervous. We feel like he can do it, and we felt like he was going to do it. And that's crazy, the fact that, you know, like, when you hit him right in stride in the game. I mean, we all wanted to storm the field. It's been so long since we know what a dub felt like. Yeah. You know?
I thought they were going to storm it. Because last time, when we had gone, like, when we had a bunch of losses, and then Kenneth had won that one as a freshman, I think they stormed the field that day.
Well, we wanted to. They've been a little strict at the football game.
Yes, bro. My hands are so slippery. My hands are so sweaty.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's over.
He dropped
I'm
it.
like, oh yeah, I can score again.
Bro, too.
Walking around like this, man.
What was that play with Tom Brady? What was it called? What's the little, what is it called? Where you throw, if they call it incomplete or fumble.
Oh, yeah.
Tuck room?
Yeah.
No, that was fun. It was backwards.
I was like, yo.
What? No, there was no way I was losing that ball either. I knew I had to get that. I was like, oh, you know.
All right, well, I was going to ask Chance a question. So while we waiting on Chances real quick, you know, and do the game. Coming from that win, I mean, obviously a great win, to the guys that's under y'all, because obviously, no matter what school you at, no matter what league you at, college, high school, middle school, NFL, whatever, basketball, whatever sport, there's always people that's under you that feel like they should be where you are. What can you tell them guys that's under y'all that feel like, hey, I should be on varsity, I should be on this team, moving forward? Also, and after that question, I'm asking the last question and then I'll get back to Coach Justin. Maybe you answered this question already, but I know when we had our first interview, which we messed up, it was like episode 3, but I messed it up. You know, you had all these high goals, right? Because y'all, we already knew that Timberview, right here in the city of Mansfield, Arlington, we knew Timberview and Seguin, in our eyes, were them schools, right? Me personally didn't expect y'all to lose, but to go from that first game that you had, you know, awesome game that I had winning, to go to the second game, what has that did to y'all confidence, or has that brought y'all down a little bit? Has that motivated you a little bit? Has that made you redirect your thinking and goals or anything?
I think
And then y'all can answer the question.
we were down. And so our coaches told us how good of a team they were. So I think we're moving right now. And for the goals part, I did add a goal because I didn't even know I was going to be a kick return for shoot. And, yeah, they just threw me out there. I actually dropped it first.
Yep.
It's like,
It is.
yeah, I dropped it. When we got the ball in the line, I was like, oh my God. I thought I had a bad feeling about the game. I thought I was going to do bad. Then, right after we get forced on the first play, we got the ball back. So, I was pretty happy about that. But for the goals part, I did have to add kick return full suit. I know that's the but I did that.
Alright, so before we wrap up, which we probably already went over before.
Oh, the question. Looking at each other guys is under them.
Oh, my
They
bad.
feel like they belong in that position. No, you have to answer. It could be just one person. It doesn't matter.
So, like, what do you tell a kid like that's under you that feel like he should be where you are? Not saying that they're not good enough, but let's say that they are pretty much good enough. Like, what type of advice or motivation would you give them?
I would tell them, just showcase your ability, show it on the field, and just wait your time. Time will come. Just keep putting the work in.
I think a big thing is knowing what to do, like the playbook. Because if you know that, when you earn coach's trust, and that'll give you the ability to play. And the more you trust you, the more play time you'll get. So I think that's a really big one.
I think for me, it's all about work. Like outside, it's all about extra work. Because that's what I was doing all summer, all spring, all winter last year. I was working. I was working hard. And I feel like, because of that work, I deserved it. And I am where I am now because of the work that I put in. And I was really, it showed. It's like out on the field. So, yeah.
All I gotta say is just work hard. Show that you're better than the next person. Yeah.
So, how do you perceive that advice that you just gave out as an aspiring person that want to move up? Do you take that advice and you're going to use that to help you plateau and get you where you want to be? Or, like, how do you perceive that advice that just gave?
I take that advice as a stepping stone to learn the playbook, train a little bit more, and after the guys I did move up, maybe I could get up there.
Alright, so before we wrap it up, like I said, I mean, we talked about it for a little bit, but like, tell me what your team goal and personal goals are for week 3. Let's start with you.
My personal goal is a touchdown. I'm not gonna trip this time, no, bro. And then a touchdown and like 6 catches. Then my team goal, execute every play.
Last week, I said a pick, and I actually got it. So this week, I said 2 touchdowns and hold both these receivers to no catches because one of them is a 1,000-yard receiver, trains like the best receiver. Receiver trainer in the nation. The other one does too, so I think if I hold them, I should be expecting some colleges soon.
I think for me, it's not all about statistics this week. It's just about me, being calm, getting my groove with the receivers and all that, and like getting the offense humming to where it should be. Because minus the last drive, it was not pretty. I had a lot of mess ups, and it's time I got to fix those. Work on my footwork, ball placement, shoulder level, all these things, and I got to be ready, correct those for the week, and then team goal, get the offense humming and get the win.
This week, team goal is to obviously get the win. But another thing is, after we make mistakes, we just gotta forget about it. That's one thing we need to start doing. My personal goal this week Man, last week it was at 3 touchdowns. I mean, I can't go lower on myself, so I'm gonna go 3 touchdowns. And we'll see what we can do.
In the hezzy?
What?
The hezzy?
My team goal is for my team to win, and my personal goal is to get at least a touchdown and a catch.
All right. Before we wrap it up, which I don't have any more questions, so we're probably gonna wrap it up. But I want to send a shout out to Seguin, Timberview, Mansfield, Summit, Legacy, and LakeRidge. This is Mansfield Talk, so I'm putting it out there that we want to talk to the athletes at all the schools. We want to hear from you. We want everybody else to hear from you. So if you can see this message or hear this message, hit us up, shout us out, and we can see when we can get you on. That's for all the Mansfield schools and the surrounding all of the schools as well. But anyway, as we normally wrap it up, I pray that y'all have a safe week, a healthy week. No one gets hurt, and I pray y'all play together as a team, and I pray that y'all keep using those stepping stones to get to where y'all need to be as far as like being the team that you want to be, winning, building team chemistry. Like Noel said, like forgetting about the bad plays, encouraging each other and boosting each other up. That's what football is about. It's not about really about how many bad plays or how many good plays that you make, because I feel like the good plays will come if you got that type of support. You got that support from your teammates when they coming off. Sometimes, man, some people harbor on that if they got to hear it when they come to the sideline from you. They feel like they let you down. But if you can tell them, like, man, you good, just get the next play, I got you. That'll do a lot for a person to help them forget about the bad play that they had. But I hope all of y'all have good weeks this week, especially you, Chance, and your team in Timberview. Y'all got district coming. Like, we still got a little bit more time to keep building towards what we want to do this season. But Timberview, it gets real. I mean, it's only 4 teams get to make the playoffs, and y'all district is tough. Not saying our district is not tough, but y'all district is extremely tough. So, like I said, the way I seen y'all fight this week, I feel like that y'all always have a chance. As far as LakeRidge, my statement of the week is don't back down. Don't matter how bad the situation get, no matter how physical the other team may get, y'all be just as physical. Y'all show them that y'all are there to play and that y'all not gonna back down, y'all not gonna roll over. Y'all lift each other up, encourage each other, and we'll see what the end results look like.
Sir.
That's it.
You know, not all that yelling and stuff today, but you know, Lakers on top and return of the Ridge. Yeah.
Well, I got one more thing too.
Here you go.
Cause look, she stay in the middle and give us a hairline reveal.
I've never seen him without a hat.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this.